How to run meta ads tutorial. Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how you can run meta ads. So let's get into it. So before we begin, you just need to have a Facebook account. If you don't have a Facebook account, you need to create one because that is essential for this tutorial for Meta to use. Since Meta is Facebook's parent company now, you can use that account to your advantage. So let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to go ahead and click on start now. It'll directly take us to the ads manager over here. So if you don't have an account, you can go ahead and create a page as well. It is essential for this since that page is going to go ahead and act like a foundation for your account. So we're going to click on start now. I already have my Facebook account. You can see right here, I'm going to log in and we're going to go ahead and continue. So it's loading up. You can see it's directly taking us to the ad manager where we can get started. So first, it'll take us, if you don't have an account, it'll first ask you to go ahead and create a business portfolio. So here, if I go ahead and click on all tools, you can see currently we're over here, but we can see we have all these different tools as well. So once you've created your Facebook page, you should be good to go. Then you will have access to the ads manager. So once you've created a page, you should be good to go. So we're over here at the Google Ads Manager, and here you can see we have the campaign setting over here. So here we can go ahead and run our ads. So we need to create a campaign. Now Meta has made it actually pretty easy to create campaigns. Before, you had to manually input a bunch of stuff, but now because of AI and its implementations, it's actually pretty simple. So when you click on, create, it'll give you these objectives right here. So you have all these different objectives. So depending upon what your goal is, you can go ahead and set them up. So if you want brand awareness, you can go with this one. If you want more traffic to your websites and blogs, go with this one. If you want engagement or leads, go ahead and select whichever one you want. So let's assume that we want leads. Right, so for that we'll click on leads and click on continue, and once it's done that, it'll automatically generate most of our requirements for AI. You can see right here you're starting with the Advantage Plus leads campaign, so with a score of 100 advantage on your side. You can still go ahead and choose manually what you want and what you don't want, but you should be good to go. Right, so click on OK. We already have our name already picked out. You can go ahead and change your name over here for your campaign. Then we have our objectives, already done that. Then we have budget, already selected a budget for you. You can see right here 100 score, which means that our ad is pretty good. Everything is already done. We just need to go ahead and verify these settings. Right, so it's already set up a budget, already set up an audience and placement as well. You just need to verify stuff. So budget over here, you can go ahead and increase or decrease it. I recommend going with whatever it recommends as of right now. Then once it loads up, then you can go ahead and increase the budget later on, depending on how many leads you're getting. If you're not getting enough leads, increase the budget so that you get more ads and basically get more leads. If you feel like you're spending a lot but not getting the value, then you can go ahead and decrease the budget later on. Again, once it's set up, once you've run the ads, you can go ahead and figure it out yourself after a week or two. So next we have special ads category. If you don't have an ad or don't have some sort of product that you're selling that doesn't apply to this category, then you can leave it as it is. Like if you have housing or employment or stuff like that, if that's your goal, then you can select them, but if not, you can leave them as it is. I'm going to leave them as it is and click on continue. Next is going to be the ad set name. Here is where you basically input the main settings of your ads. So here you've got conversions. Of course, we want websites or forms, or websites and calls, or instant forms and messenger. So go with whichever option you want. I'm going to select the first one, and then we have performance goal, and data set is going to be the ad pixel over here. So we already have a data set. It's already created that for us. We don't need to go ahead and set it up. And then we have conversion event. So this is leads over here. So you can set it up over here by clicking on this button. You can go ahead and add the pixel that it created onto your website. All right. And it'll basically track everything, all the conversions and stuff like that. So you can go with track conversions with standard event. We'll go with that one. And here, these are all the main options you can see right here. Go to test events. It'll take you to the test events, and it'll also, if you don't know how to do it, it'll send you an email instruction on how you can set those up as well. So it should be good to go. So if you click on go to test events, it'll take you to the events where you can create the pixel, and you can go ahead and set it up on your website or your form or wherever you're collecting your leads. As I said before, this is for leads. If it's, let's say you want more sales, this wouldn't be happening. You would have a different option, but you wouldn't need to create a pixel for that. So here you can see we have the pixel right here. It's finalized. We just need to set it up onto our Shopify store or whatever store that you prefer on your own website. You can see you can install the Facebook and Instagram channel onto your Shopify store and it'll automatically connect that. You won't need to worry about that. So once it's done, you should be good to go. Then we have these options right here. So these are dynamic creatives. So you can turn these on or not. It totally depends on you. So these have certain variations, such as automatically cropping an image or applying casserole templates, depending on the creative elements that you have. So we'll leave it on. We'll leave it off. If you want to turn it on, you can. It totally depends on you. Again, we have more budget and scheduling. If you want to have like a schedule, you want to run your ad from a certain date to a certain point, you can set that up as well. If not, leave it as it is. Again, audience is already set up using the AI. We don't need to mess around with that. But if you want, you can go ahead and add like a existing audience. If you already have one, you can upload them over here. If not, leave it as it is. We have placement. Again, placement is Advantage Plus. AI is turned on. If you want, you can go ahead and change it to manually place your ads on specific areas of the websites, like Messenger or Instagram or Reels. However you want, you can click on edit the placement controls and you can set those up over here. But I'm going to leave it as it is, nothing too crazy, and click on next. As I said before, it's pretty simple because of the AI. You don't really need to do a bunch of stuff. Next, we need to create the form. So you can see right here, we need to create the form. This is how our ads would look like in a preview. If you click on create a form, here you have all the form setups. You have your name over here, form type, more volume, higher intent, or rich creatives. So depending on type of form you select, that form will have more or in-depth options. So if you want higher intent or rich creatives, your form will have more information based. So for example, if you select more volume, it'll be a simple form. You just want the emails, you just want the numbers, or stuff like that. But if you want more or deeper, you can go ahead and select these options right here. You can see all these different options that we get. So it depends on you. So for rich creative, it's going to look something like this. Higher one is going to be pretty similar. So we'll go with form or more volume. And then here you can go ahead and select optimize or manual and click on next. And then here we have intro. Here you can go ahead and set up your headlines, paragraph, everything. And here on the left hand side, you have a little preview. You can see all the pre-fills and options like that. So here are the main questions where you can go ahead and set them up, like email, full name, number. You can even add categories and stuff like that. So once everything is done, you just got to click on create form and it'll be created, and then you should be good to go. For now, I'll skip this as of right now because, since we're not running it. But yeah, after that, once you've set up your website URL over here and display link if you want, and then you have the form over here, you should be good to go. Then you can set it up as a test, or you can just, let it run by clicking on the publish button. And once it's published, you just need to fill out your payment plan and you're good to go. So it's as simple as that. So there you go. That's how you can run Meta ads for your business. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And until next time, take care and goodbye.